It's Casanova World 20 right here on YouTube. I wanted to go about where I left off with you guys. I know it's been a few days, a couple whiles, but I'm back. Needless to say, everybody goes to heart when it comes to caring for people. I never have a day off. It's always somebody I'm out there caring. We put up a restaurant day. It's for somebody's life. I'm trying to save or better. And here I am, still doing the good Lord's work. I didn't give up on you 3 centuries ago. I'm not about to quit now, which is why I'm still here, still breathing, still trucking, still carrying on. Here in Elizabethtown, at my house, Bachelor Daddy. 328 Helm Street is my home address, the one and only, my address. Caring for the world. Oh, if any of us tried sending affections, I never got them. They're lost in the mail, maybe stolen perhaps. You need to check on that. Because since last Christmas, I haven't got any letters from y'all at all. Affections on being a single dad, caring for the world, and something's amiss when you have 1 million viewers and counting and there's no friend letter or anything. I've yet to check my email, so bear in mind. I sleep during the daylight, so it's like off and on Pacific time since birth. And keep at it and keep trying to send your affections this way. If you don't send them by FedEx with a signaturized request, I'll probably never get it at all. I mean, if you tried sending gifts from all the way to, say, Europe, chances are it got stolen or returned to you by some Pontius Pilate offender trick. There's always some jealous person envious of what you have, or trying to deprive you of friends. Don't fall for scam artists when you come this way visiting, especially I don't want you to up on the roof or, say, basement of someone's home and never get to meet me, and deprived of months of anything. Now, don't fall for scam artists, especially rental scam artists. I'm trying to make that word extinct as much as famine and everything else. For Shania Twain concert, Wheel of Fortune watcher dad, Dolly Parton supporter here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. There's a lot to heart I care for, especially about your heart. So it's a gift since birth. It's a gift to care. It's even more a gift to having that psychic, far-sighted feeling of a gift, where I can relate to people since birth and look right at your very soul, the one thing I'm protecting with my very life, while guarding your very existence. You don't just see this in movies or fairy tales. There is such a thing as reincarnation. Is Joan the Arc? No, in flesh. God's right hand. Whether you believe in it or not, it's not till you start seeing yourself that you start believing in something rather than nothing. I mean, in life, it's better to be a part of something rather than nothing than wait 58 years later and get laid off for no reason. I mean, at least watching over the next Martin Luther King JFK Jr. here, voice of God, you won't be getting let go anytime soon. That's what folks love about me, is that I stand up for them, all races, all nations. People must embrace change, not fear it or hate it. Just because a man or woman wants to learn a new religion does not make them different from you, and you should not hate them for it. There are people dying every day and night for this voice, and I've shed countless bloodshed myself, going out there risking my very life just to care for yours. Any questions, you can look at Kentucky Memorial. There's plenty all over the ground. They've fought and died for what they believed in, and here I am making sure their memories don't get forgotten just like everybody else. I'm that real, that direct, that caring, no script. I mean, do you see a script around here? I make Shakespeare look backwards, child's play. I could tell the weather since 5 years old. I'm never wrong. Without even looking at the weather yet, I keep these ladies employed who forecast weather all day long, especially GMA. God bless you, Robert, and everybody else. Much loves, diehards, in the Big Apple. Again, I wish I had that remote control Bruce Almighty has. Jim Carrey portrayed that character so well with Morgan Freeman. You know, you wish it was that easy to respond to all those emails and then turn around, point yes, no, then after 3 million emails arrive, prayers and all. Primary example of why God has a sense of humor up there. He sent his very best down here. You all been praying for it into famine, into misery, into everything, right? Well, he sent his very best. Whether you like it or not, here I am. I'm somebody who calls you family in all nations, all races. Hello, all you in Rome, especially those who like the ancient ways. Self-sufficient, I got that letter. Quite frankly, I'm impressed that there's such a thing as a village out there who's self-sufficient, like portrayed in The Last Samurai. Good movie. And those people are always welcome over here, especially those who guard me with their very life. Honestly, they sent 3 of their best like everybody else. James Bond Jr. diehards to Western Clint Eastwood movies. They don't make the same mistake twice for the last Joan the Arc. We read history books. It's Roman. If people thought like I did, they'd still be alive, not dead and buried. Okay, look around. You go to the local bookstore. There's plenty of names and dictionaries here to history novels, to museums. I mean, hello. I keep our forefathers going. How would you even think of them? Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Samuel Jackson. Washington. There's not a day that don't go by that don't keep Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan going too. To Paul Walker and everybody else, I bet what I said. Any friends of Paul's a friend of mine. Y'all know the grill is right here in Elizabethtown. And by the way, Bila, tuna fish, Jordan. I don't think Paul would like you down there in front of Mosquito Land. I would sit there and do something about it. That way those mosquitoes stay away from your beautiful tuna fish heart. He wanted me to pass that along. Well, not far from me. With a smile on his face, reminding you of Paul. I suggest you pull out a plate with a little Dawn soap like most folks. It's a home remedy. It works wonders. It kills mosquitoes by the thousands. Lemon, scent, and a little water. How you know it's working? When you put a screen over it that birds don't get into it. That's when they start dying. That's when you know it's working. By the thousands, no electric needed. Although some prefer those electric zappers. They're just not nice to bird recovery. I have the biggest bird sanctuary here in my backyard. There are people come miles out. Especially Putin, their family too, their NASA helpers. Obviously, a man of all races welcomes bird sanctuary restorers like myself trying to bring back the meanest bug killer destroyers like hummingbirds to woodpeckers here to bald eagle. I mean, it's true what they say, Beastmaster can't have it all. Where camera goes, birds are far to follow behind. To every other animal that's becoming extinct. I don't know if you've ever seen Planet of the Apes. What if that was us? Down to the last species, okay? Obviously, Care Bear has a few pointers here since Roman days and Gladiator on how to fix things. He was born with this gift. He knows how to fix things and fix it real fast. I mean, there are people out there starving just for one glimpse of Care Bear. You make 25 cents an hour for chopping wood, correct? From the other side of the world. And all you wanted was an autograph. I pray you don't fall prey to the hands of thieves or people who promise you false promises, obviously. Just to come all the way over here and get my autograph. I know exactly how that feels. That's not nice. I hope the person who's helping you find me gets you here safely and treats you like family with dignity, especially even if you're making 2 cents a day. They better understand what Seabiscuit means and the movie principle itself to vagabonds, okay? Back in 1910, if you had 3 cents, you were considered doing a lot better than most people, and it's not just 3 cents. That's Abraham. You know who Abraham Lincoln is? Okay, that's when you cross Kentucky line. That's Abraham Lincoln's home grounds. Right here. So, trust me. Keep those letters coming. Sleepless in Seattle Diaries to Pride and Prejudice. favorite of that movie, Notting Hill, NASCAR, Western movies, Clint Eastwood, being into women. By the way, there's an opening for somebody who's thin as a round full figure. Honestly, could do a better job. Who knows what it's like being treated like a trophy and dusted off once in a while. Knows how that feels and can do a better job, or like a southern hospitality guy for a big bachelor house with a fireplace. You know anybody takers who aren't chicken to knock? I'm curious. Wait, it gets better. There's Redhead. Look at that. Aw, I wouldn't want the Duchess to feel all lonely by herself. Did I say that too loud? Okay, good. I'll say a little louder. That way it'll echo down the hallway. You're a nice pad. That way the two little girls you give a hug to will rub that into your face real well by morning. Okay, over to your coffee. God bless. And everybody else at Buckingham Palace, much loves, kiss. Elizabeth, obviously Grandma's following you around to make sure you don't fall on your face every hour at night while reminding you to stay hydrated. She's that caring. Of an OR nurse being a grandson, while making sure your Queen Diana, long live Queen Diana, and everybody else ain't forgotten about, who fought and died for this world in interest of peace, tending landmines, who's not far away from me. I wear her kind heart on a chain, obviously. To everybody else, I believe it, Harry and William, hug little George for me. Y'all stop by if not already. Elizabeth could use your presents like everybody else. What else? Oh yeah, if you plant a garden, you'll never starve. Did I say that too loud? Okay, let me say it louder because I'm hearing country starving on NPR. Whole country, someone has a sense of humor up there. That's just humorous. I got a sense of humor too. That's why he made sure I was reborn 3 times, obviously. We got a big old crowd up there. He sent his very best out here. Wears a lion and a cross for y'all. Not scared of anyone or sightseeing through dungeons like Avatar. You want R&R? We'll go sightseeing. We'll play chess in a dungeon somewhere, okay? I'll launch fireworks for you. I even play with tiki torches in the dark. You should see what I do on my patio. Honestly, no, didn't work with Indiana Jr. here. I know it was the opposite of yes during Star Wars at the age of 5. I wait till they go to bed. Then I haul rear to the dearest TV remote, haul rear back to the bedroom and hit click on. Sure, they'll go to bed. No, it just didn't work with kiddos. Sean King here, carry on in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Where was I? Oh yeah. Stop by your local GameStop. You see that right there? Okay, good. Obviously, he plays Xbox. Well educated. Oh, wait. He has Care Bear diehards in his background. Obviously, he stands next to who wears stars. The amount of stars on my shoulders in heaven would be in comparison to what that guy, General Velez, Colonel Dillinger, and General McConville have on their shoulders to General Peggy Combs, who gets around. They just recently deployed back to Afghanistan. Obviously, the peacekeeping mission over there is not done yet. You know, keep in mind, these people have been at it since the dinosaurs. Y'all need to quit fighting on your borders. That's just it. It's always the one person wanting more. Life has it, and then you must have some sort of agreement between each other other than arms. Weapons and bloodshed just don't pay. Education goes further in life, not guns and violence. Put the gun down. Especially in Africa. I have family there too. I call them family. It don't matter what color you are. Your family, that's how it should be. Need Nelson Mandela to help you what family is. There's been too much bloodshed for the last 3 centuries. Obviously someone in Rome, way up there, who carries frauds, with a nice crown on his head, said this Care Bear down here with a sense of humor. Trying to help you all out on something. They're a little fed up with famine. They're a little fed up with you starving, looking like scarecrows. Not anymore. No more bloodshed, no more famine, no more misery. Do you know what uncle of yours would get to hear such words? I think they'd start crying. They would start believing in something rather than nothing. Here's a man who has it all figured out. Someone who actually helps you believe in yourself and knows where you lack, what you lack in yourself, and how to better your world and your life. Right here. The Joan the Arc in flesh. Not just the fairy tales or Knight's Tale movie, favorite movie of mine, Keith Ledger on my YouTube channel. Strong as ever to Dolly Parton. You should look at Dollywood sometime. It'll help you out. One of many people I support and care about to heart. I hope everybody's going well, and especially those I care about, trying vainly hard to better this world. With how I was raised and following my heart and instincts and going with courage like God has it for everybody. You know, it takes a true believer to look at you dead center and guarding your one thing, the one thing I care about most, your heart and soul. And the other to help people know where you messed up in the world and how to help you dust yourself off when you have those shortfall stumbles of life, while making you laugh and making you miss something of yourself and remind you that you're not so alone in the world as you thought. I don't make people feel older while cry. I make people feel younger and of use, not extinct, or laid off, or wondering what's the catch on the way back to outer space. Hopefully it's not budget cuts, after a year of waiting. That real of a family member, that direct. Why wait till you're 98 hoping you can get to the bathroom on time like that Notebook character brought up? When Care Bear's already there, wanting those insecurities to brush themselves off and lift off that rock off your shoulders you're carrying around you thought you were all alone with. And for once, breathe like your mom and dad taught you and smile, finally breathing. Someone knows how you feel. Not so alone in the world yet. Life's very fragile, Carry on. That's what Morale Division Daddy does. Every day, every hour. Pray while praying for you, with you, not alone. Helping you get up. Crying, remember, only makes you stronger. Ladies, when you're all stopped by and you had a rough day, someone brought you down a sidewalk level, you think you're alone. You think I don't know how that feels? If I was awake, I'd be holding your hair. I'd be saying, child, cry only makes you stronger. I don't know what you've been through, but we'll get through this one way or another. Even if I gotta read a Bible in front of you, okay? Trust me. We'll get through them because belittlement, rudeness, and everything else, God's got something better in store for you, and He's right here. Through me, of course. Honestly, I take notes from the last Joan the Arc. They burnt her, and then put rewards on her. I forget that's how it goes. Obviously, I know what a pilot fitter looks like at 5 yards in closing. To a crook or a thief. That's why I keep this neighborhood crime-free. Hasn't been this nice in years, and it's gonna stay that way. Yeah, he's just a youngin', but he's gosh darn real. He calls you family. He knows exactly what a child needs to stay educated. Obviously, he wasn't born yesterday, but here he is. Like I said, y'all been praying for a miracle, right? Well, he said his very best. A man of all languages, so real you want to give him a hug, who reaches out to you with a smile and a presence of grace, with God. I don't fear anybody, but I do know how to put you in your place real fast. There are nation countries next door to you who would love to see this one. They know exactly where and how to hit you. Obviously. To the good old days of Victoria. To pitching tents for 3 cents a day. Some forget what Jesus went through in a manger. He was lucky to have clean hay. All he needed was 5 wise men. He didn't need a Bentley or fancy house. Just the company of friends and a campfire. Jesus started with 5 wise men. I have millions of families, like I said. Any questions, you can march your hind parts to Kentucky Memorial and look at all those people who died for this world, and many others as far as Rome. Since Julius Caesar, who to this day I help keep living on in me and everyone else who believe in me with all hearts to the Irish and everything else they died for and everybody else. The sacrifices family make every day and night. There are people who get their heads cut off so much as breathing sometimes the wrong word. Their last thoughts are of me. Do you know why? They're not afraid of change. Change is a very big word in some countries. Sometimes you have to show you're the better man. Yes, there's always a better man below you who wants to make fun of you and make you look really stupid for trying. For every success, there's always someone trying to ruin your success, even say you smell till whatever comes to mind. Those are offenders. They don't care how you feel. Okay? Get that down real thick in your skull. They do not care about me, don't care about you, don't care about anyone. They take pride in making sure you, the human heart, don't get to see someone like me. Okay? You need to do your own homework and have some courage in that heart of yours, or your letters will never reach here. That's what they want. They like the fact that you don't succeed. They want your restaurants going broke. They not take pride in that. For spreading false rumors about your business. Obviously, want you to fail. Here's a guy who sits there for 4 hours or plus, counting, waiting on long commuting friends from out of town, because he's that thoughtful while making sure you stay open for business while sitting here thinking of ways to keep you open for business. Like my father who sits in a big chair when it comes to veterans and everything else, to small businesses that are being threatened every day due to budget cuts are being forgotten about. They pour him coffee in that chair because they know that's the one guy who won't tuck tail and run off. He's not false hopes, he's real with an Elvis Presley CD. That fast. Now try saying all that without a script, 5 times backwards, okay? Because I've been doing it since birth, National Geographic. To having a psychology degree, heck, I could open up my own shriek office if I wanted to. But, I choose to sit here in front of millions of viewers and look at you and say, thank God someone actually cares about you. You know what that is? That's your heartbeat. To make right, gosh, golly, Sleepless at Seattle, Tom Hicks, and City of Angels, Nicolas Cage, and everybody else who are watching this channel, much loves Cabaret Cares. Your real name's Kim, I do that. I read your bio, pretty interesting for an actress who's come a long ways. Obviously doesn't want to die alone. That'll never happen. Gee whiz, you can breathe better now. I'm going to allow that if your life depended on it. That goes for the rest of your family, James Bond and diehards out there. To Kate Upton, who I hope doesn't feel out of sorts, expired, extinct, obsolete because of an 8-year walking around a brand new runway, who used to be doing what she's doing now. I wouldn't want that on any model, because this is a transition point for models who speak English as much as I do and know exactly where 328 Helm Street, like Helmet Football, and Elizabethtown, Kentucky is, versus a parking lot to sleep at. I'd rather have you sleep here, for models to supermodels who would love to get to know someone who treats them like family with dignity and respect and wouldn't let them sell their bodies for $9 an hour when he knows the value of $1 in God we trust. In it. Seabiscuit level. Okay? That real, that caring to providing those in need of a roof to place to crash at. Again, there are people out there who feel safer, who want a home, and they're trying to save up for what they didn't ask to be without a home. They didn't ask to be called homeless. But they feel safer here because they know there's a beacon up there above his head that says God's watching this guy right here with 2 grandmas in heaven who hasn't seen his kid in, 9 years? How does he hold a straight face? Someone asked the other day. I hold a straight face because I know there's a bunch of kids at hospital beds who depend on this voice right here. You know exactly what that little tykester is thinking right now, who may or may not have tomorrow. But their parents have the dignity to say, if all hits the fan, you go see Care Bears, okay? That guy will make sure you get to the pearly gates. They ain't wrong. I'm that kind of guardian angel who makes sure they get to that gate, City of Angels level. How's that for a warm-up icebreaker? Okay, that real, that gifted, that psychic. I don't care what Jaws people think. I read history books. There's plenty of names around in them. If everyone ever thought about, like, the way I think about being creative outside the box kind of person, they'd still be alive, not dead and buried. I keep their memories going because some people think, who cares, right? Wrong. I care about you. That's what matters. That's the whole point. That's the gift in God. That's why I carry him with great pride while watching Passion of the Christ movie. I'm a diner of that movie, especially that. He's pulling the rake out, he's about to hit him several times. You know how hard it is to play those parts. I mean, sitting there and speaking Roman especially, I look at these things, even the back row. I look, wait till the actor moves out the way and look exactly what the whole thing prop looks like without even the actor standing there. That creative, that thoughtful, all the way around the box. Even they know what 3 means in Rome. And they miss Augustus and everybody else ever walked this earth. They're just not into politics. That much. Neither am I. But I will say I care about you and I am praying with you. I hope there are people out there like kids who need miracles to happen. I make sure God hears those miracles. I'm not one to fail. Or I wouldn't be holy God to you with all that I am. Did you hear me, Duchess? Okay, good. What a many reasons Campbell calls you family like everybody else, too. Yes, I heard about that princess in Spain. There's an ancestor with a crowd up there who wanted me to pass this along. How much taxation without representation do your neighbor countries owe since Roman days of Gladiator Julius Caesar period? Let's not think too hard about that, shall we? Because if I had my way, one day will, because I have more power than most people to make choices every day, right down to little ones, and growing by the hour and by the night. There's not a soul on this earth that wouldn't deny it. They know who this is up there. Reborn, reincarnated 3 times. Honestly, here for reason. Knows all about you and everything in that'll walk this earth dude level to ghost movie Patrick Swayze Demi Moore. That's child's play with what I could do. One hand for the whole planet with a rock. Changing it for the better with hope. Where you feel despair, I give you hope. This town is a place of hope begins, not ends. There is always employment here, every hour, every night, or there wouldn't be people as far as Alaska looking for work with tags on their back of their cars, while I help blind people get home at night, knowing that there's someone out there who's a patent diehard junior, who doesn't fear in a squat. Yes, he knows it's sometimes dangerous, risky. What isn't in life? How is anything ever going to be safe if someone's not out there helping you with a guiding spark at us all? Quote, getting home safe. Who's that caring knows exactly how a blind person would think. Creative, outside the box again. Even steps to my doorbell to how far is it to the nearest store or restaurant. That creative, that thoughtful. Obviously knows what table manners looks like. While I'm sitting there playing chess or Monopoly or Uno, or watching the latest war movie like Patton, Hamburger Hill, Platoon, favorites of mine, to supporting VFW to St. Jude's. I mean, there's a lot of things I could say all to heart that would get you somewhere in life. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You have to believe it's something other than yourself. I hope you all get that message. Because truth really is, there is one man that does not go quietly into the night, and he's 6 foot, and he's standing right here. cares for you, not just what you see in movies like The Notebook, The Lighthouse, supporting NASA. It's the fact that he actually for you. And it's time you start believing in something rather than nothing. There are millions gathering every day near this area right here because they know there's one person that knows how to relate to a lot of things, especially how they felt for the day, and hopes to God they feel a lot better because for once in their life, someone, family, calls them family without any judgments, knows exactly how they had a day, while praying for better ones. They're not alone and sure as hell not the last. Like I said, what keeps me going is children all over the world, especially those at landfills, being a country singer, choir singer, knowing exactly how to cheer up a child on a rainy day in a landfill recycling foam plates for 2 cents a day. Versus you should have been in school a little while. Because if I was standing there, that's where your little hidey parts would be in school. You know, foam plates have to come to an end sooner or later. Versus the environment, caring for the world. People would see school as much better than suffering or dying sooner or later. Peace pays in many ways, especially through education. Violence only gets you more violence. Hence is why I live by the sword. I honor the person who built it. Integrity-wise, I have a lot of integrity and dedication. Dedication to do my job. Dedication by helping you better your worlds. Much loves. Here at home, Elizabethtown, Kentucky, telling it like it is. Morale Division, the one and only Chief Russell Morehouse, Casanova the World 20 on YouTube. Proud supporter of the USO, to Red Cross, to UNICEF. Uribic, Annabelle, good. Stay tuned. Much loves.